Hello, Bozhidar.
You good?
Yeah. Hello, how are you?
How you doing? It's all good.
Good. Yeah, that's good. That's good. What was I gonna say? Can you turn your phone sideways if possible?
Like this? It's okay?
Yeah. So it will be bigger screen. Yeah. So how is everything?
It's all right. I can't complain.
So you went to Juan Sanchez. Hello, you guys. This is Jacqueline. Hello, James. Hello, Ryan Bowens. Whatever. Anyway, so you competed WAF, and then right after that, you decided to go Dubai. You had so short notice. I mean, not the notice, but you didn't get any rest and go there.
5 days.
And now, are you recovered yet, or?
I'm taking rest. I did few days in a row, like working out, training, but it was just light, and I was getting pumped really fast. But
So
overall,
are you healed up? Like your elbows, everything is fine?
yeah, it's totally fine. I will do like 5-6 days more, some preparation, just not to get out of the condition. But overall, it was hard the first 2 days after.
Yeah. Okay, hello to everyone. I connected to Zoom. I gave the link to Bozhidar, and then whenever I saw the Bozhidar was there, I started the live chat. Supposed to start 12 minutes later. So now I realize that we still have 12 minutes. So it's your fault, Bozhidar. It's your fault. Anyway, so
More screen time.
yeah. So your weight is 85. I saw your numbers information today.
Yeah,
85 kilo. Yeah, it's good. It's good. And
maybe I will go 2-3 kilos more. I have time.
yeah. You're right. Yeah, but you were 85 at the WAF. How come you still didn't gain any?
Because I have to be 85 in Dubai as well.
Yeah, but from Dubai to today is probably 10 days, right? 10 days.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
I gotta check. I didn't check the last time when I checked my weight. It was on the in Larish gym.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see. And I have a question for you. What did you think about the Turkish guy that you put? Looks like he's the one that gave you the hardest time at WAF.
Yeah,
Strong guy, huh?
he's really strong. Yes, I don't know how he ran out of gas or what happened with him afterwards.
I think after your match,
Yeah.
yeah. But did you know that the Europeans he also beat Viorel?
Yeah. Yes. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. Yes, I watched it. He was really strong. Really impressed me. And when I attacked him, it's just my grip went down, and I continue more backwards, and it was a nice match.
Yeah, you see a future with that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he improves his endurance and overall, like
the guy is that youth category guy.
Yeah, he put on the Europeans also really good with Nedalin inside as well. He was really good.
Oh, he gave a hard time to Nedalin inside?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. He was really good.
Yes. I don't know. Let's see. And you think you will be 100%, right? After WAF and Dubai event?
Yeah. My right hand, it's okay. I'm planning even later to pull a little bit.
And did you have any training after Dubai?
For the last 4 days, I've been training like one hour a day, something like that, just for the condition to see how are my arms.
And now you have 12 days, and you're gonna push more.
Yeah, just a little bit, just to get the condition, like to bring back the endurance, because I feel like I went a little bit down after 2 competitions and I had some tough matches there.
Yeah. This guy says that since Bozhidar lost in King of the Table event, he will be banned indefinitely from WAF. No, it's not. I mean,
It's not true.
WAF didn't ban the athletes. WAF said that they didn't want the officials to attend because
Yeah,
there was no ban for the athletes. So that's why Bozhidar was allowed to compete. So
we had full permission, me and Jakov, to pull there.
yeah. I heard it. I heard it. Yeah, and but people on the social media, they spread it like, you were not
Yeah.
allowed or athletes were not allowed. It wasn't true.
They want some beef, just they don't really understand.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's good. And are you planning to do any table time or just gonna do the just lifting?
I
Usually,
will I will pull today, maybe. We'll see a little bit.
me too.
But heavy pulling with some strong guys, I don't think so. No.
Yeah.
I just want to bring I think I've pulled enough for the past competition, so now I just need to keep the good condition.
Yeah. In fact, in WAF, except the match with the youth Turkish guy, as far as I remember, all of your matches were quick. Am I wrong,
Yeah.
or there was another match?
Yeah, there were no other hard match.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Let's in 7 minutes, Adam will also join, and then I can steer the pot if I can.
Is Adam joining?
What's that?
Did Adam quit or he will be late?
I think he's come. No, we are early already. I mean, we started 12 minutes before the time that we agreed.
Yeah.
So he still has 7 minutes to join. So yeah. Hello to everyone on the chat. Sorry for not being able to answer all of you because I have guests, and so whenever I am alone, I try to answer all of them. But when I have guests, I still read, and so generally, how do you find the card?
It's amazing. It's like every card, like every time it's getting better and better. And
Yeah, and this is going to be going, like, I don't know how to say, it's gonna go down to history as like one of the best events. And
yes,
being part of it, does it excite you to be part of it?
yeah, not just because of the matches, but overall for the whole event, it will be like I don't know, like the first time like that much arm wrestling will be at one place. Like
Yeah.
all of the legends from the past, from nowadays, future stars, like everything will be there.
Yeah. And you are one of those people that have participated the very best East versus West
Yeah.
against Tony Kitowski. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how many people do we have here from that event? The pool there, Matt Mask, Hermes, you, anyone else from that event?
No,
Probably no, right?
no. The other matches were Todd Hutchings and Haji, Sarah
Yeah.
and Irina, but no, it's
Yeah,
just
there
me
was
and us.
Joshua was there. There was Herman Stevens, Efe was there. I am Arthur Makaro. Yeah. Only you, Hermes, and Matt Mask are the ones who pulled the very first East versus West, and now in the East versus West 5. Yeah, in the biggest one. Yeah, let's see. Wow. And what do you think about your opponent? I want to ask you this, but I want to wait for. Um, he says, "Can you send me meeting ID?" Why do I mean, 1 second.
What I'm thinking, from where the fuck this guy came from?
Um, I don't know. Do you hear me, Bozhidar?
Yes, perfectly.
But do you see me? You don't see me, right?
I see you.
You see me?
It's
Oh,
just
okay.
turned
Yeah.
the way around.
Yeah. The only problem is he said that he needs. I always send this way, but he says that it's not working. Need an ID and password. He says that's interesting.
Password. It's the password. It's strength.
Password is what?
Strength. Or Bozo wins. One of.
I don't know. I need to send him a message. I don't know how to. I don't know what to do. I mean, I didn't give you password and meeting ID either, right?
No, there's no password.
Really just need a passcode or try to resend in the link, he says. Or maybe I send
No,
him.
he should just write his name on the.
Let me try to send him the link again, but I don't know. I don't know how. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can answer or something. I got cold, and hopefully it will be a good event. And I mean, I think people see it's only me or what? Okay, I will remind him the password that you suggested. Yeah.
I think it's good. Yeah, there he is.
What's going on, man?
Hello, Adam. Can you turn the phone sideways? Yeah.
I hope our
sir.
match will go easier than
Oh,
him connecting.
yeah. Adam, you hear us?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Nice to see you. Whenever you ask about the password and user ID, and Bozhidar suggested you try the password. What was it, Bozhidar?
Bozo wins.
Very funny.
And he was asking about if you heard that one, and that is how you were able to connect, by the password.
Oh yeah, no. Fortunately, I just had to copy the link and put it in a browser, but I'll remember that for future meetings.
I hope your arm wrestling skills are better than your IT skills.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Nice to see you in person.
Yes, sir. You as well. Congratulations on your WAF Worlds win and your performance in Dubai. It was very impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bozhidar, how much do you know Adam? You made like your research?
Yes, I watched him winning. I watched him losing. I don't like that we will end up in hook with him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That you're gonna have, just a long hook battle, which you usually manage to win. But this guy, people calls him medium-sized Larat about the endurance. So, and I don't know. You may have a surprise there. This is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like it will be one of those matches that I don't like.
Some people enjoys the wars, but you don't enjoy. And you are known with your endurance, and it's interesting.
Yeah, I have some in stocks.
Yeah.
I hope it will be better than last time because I want to win this one.
Yeah. And Adam, how many matches of Bozhidar have you seen? A ton?
Well, I'd like to say that I've seen everything that's out there.
Oh,
I've
okay.
certainly
You
done
saw
my
a lot
research.
then.
Yes, I've seen everything that's out there, and man, extremely impressive. It's very hard for me to gauge exactly how strong you are because, I mean, some of the things I see, I'm like, wow, this guy's got some power. So, I'm ready. I'm ready to feel it. I'm ready to see. I'm ready to feel for myself.
But do you see his style is well fitting for you? That that spinated,
Well, yes and no. It really, that style, it seems pretty cut and dry, but to me, there's a lot of different ways you can do that in the setup, in the direction you go. And sometimes I feel very comfortable with people like that. And sometimes those people give me the most trouble. So it's really going to be a game time thing, whenever we grip up and ready go happens for match one, when I kind of feel, I mean, I think I have a pretty good idea based on what I've seen, but then again, everything, you have a plan until you get punched in the face. So we'll see what happens.
So you are careful, but you have your own game plan, but you are ready for something serious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very careful. I developed a game plan. I'm sure he has too. I mean, that's what you do going into a match, is develop a game plan. But I would not be surprised to feel something different than what I'm expecting.
I mean, I can tell you that 99% of the times, Bozhidar is more effective against top rollers than the hook pullers, and he is a hook puller. But his hooking ability, like what I saw in Dubai, that happens like once every 5 years or something. And
Yeah.
but the guy just had a WAF wars, only 6 days before that. Saturday he pulled a WAF, and then next Friday he pulled in Dubai. But I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not saying the Gashevsky is incredible legend. For me, one of the top 5 pound for pound best arm wrestler in the history. But this guy, I mean, mainly I think you like inside, right?
Traditionally, yes, it seems that most of my matches end up there, and that's why I'm pretty comfortable in a hook, is because whether I'm trying to top roll or hook, it just seems like matches end up inside, and that's kind of home for me. So yeah, I'm comfortable there. I'm comfortable outside. My defense, I'd like to think, is pretty good. So wherever the match goes, I'm prepared to defend it.
Mm-hmm. No, what people told me, in fact, I don't know so much about you. I know I have seen videos and this, but what people tells me, that I'm talking about the Americans that probably know about you more than I do. They say that this guy is not super fast, but once he controls the match, his endurance is incredible. And Bozhidar, usually, I have seen Bozhidar flashing people, but most of the times those guys are the top rollers, because whenever you try to top roll and you get
Yeah.
hooked, you are,
Right.
over. But whenever, if you have a good hook, I have seen Bozhidar having long battles. And Bozhidar's style, what I see, I don't know where Bozhidar is planning to go. But if he's gonna do whatever he 95% of the times he does, then I kind of see that your style He's not a flash spinner, you know, like this. And your style and his style, I kind of see like we will see something like a long battle. And people talks about your endurance being incredible, and I know his endurance is also incredible. I mean, I mean, he's incredible, you know, about endurance. So I personally expect a war. And Bozhidar, how do you see the match?
I love pulling in hook. I hate pulling in long hook matches.
Agreed.
Yeah, I like it will go inside for sure. Like maybe I will try to top roll at some point, but I think we will both end up inside. At least the first 2 rounds we will be both inside.
Yeah, and that will be interesting to see, you know, whose endurance is better. That will be. Yeah. I remember you beating Tony Kitowski almost easy whenever he tried top roll you. But whenever he also went inside, you had some struggle with him.
Yes.
And so yeah, this is what I try to say, you know, that is, I mean, I think that beating you outside is not that easy, not that easy. I don't know how it will be. And Adam, how is your shape? Like, can you say that you are in your best shape ever?
Yes. I mean, anytime I take a big match like this, I do everything in my will to be the best shape I've ever been. You know, I've declined some matches even that I had scheduled in October just so that I could put everything I have into, you know, this East versus West match. Currently, you know, I'm a little bit dinged up from training, but in a good way. I feel like a lot is going to change in these next 10 to 12 days regarding my state of readiness. And come November 19th, I will be in the best shape of my life.
Yeah. Because how old are you?
25.
So you're 25. My guess is that you are still picking. So
Yeah, of course. You know,
if
I'm
you are
always.
if you are 40 years old or something, you know, it is hard to go to your best shape ever. Still picking is not that easy. But at this age, I think that is one of the reasons that, you know, you still have more potential to get stronger.
Yeah, I certainly see myself still on an incline. I mean, that's the goal, is to always become a better version of you, you know, every day. You know,
And
that's my
in the
number one opponent.
competitions that in the competitions in USA, this is how you also see that every competition you compete, you are more like dominant.
Yeah, yeah. I kind of absolutely. I noticed that trend over time. I mean, whether it comes from, you know, winning my weight class and then winning the next one up, and then competing in 3 classes and winning all 3, or
Mhm.
you know, just absolutely in general. And then of course just defeating greater opponents as time goes on. I definitely notice a trend of increase in my skill and capability.
Yeah, this is my sorry, Bojidar. I will be back to you, but people, a lot of people knows you, Bojidar. Of course, we're gonna talk a lot with you as well. But I want people to know about Adam because they don't know. They know this is 85 kilo world champion. Of course, the Americans know Adam, but not this side of the world don't know much about. So, um, Adam, one of the reason that I invited you because I see that, you know, that we have one big world, and for many years East and West were like divided. So I call this event East versus West just to make good competition, but it is in fact East and West. You know, we unite the
Mhm.
arm wrestling world, and I want American arm wrestlers to have opportunity to prove themselves internationally instead of only in North America. So I mean, I don't know how this match is gonna result. I don't know, but even if you win or something, whatever, you know, I want some new Americans to come to the international arena and represent their countries, you know. And I kind of
Yeah.
see that this is a good opportunity, And don't get me wrong. I'm not giving you opportunity. This is what you deserve. You understand? And we are honored to have you, here. Yeah.
Yes,
And
sir.
do you also see this as an opportunity? That's one of the reasons that you declined some of the matches.
Yeah, I mean, when you gave me the opportunity and the call, I was extremely grateful. This is, this type of platform to compete on, something that I have, dreamed about and been working towards for a long time. And I just felt that it would be a disrespect to you, my opponent, and myself to not give every single thing I have into this. So that was
I
my.
think that every athlete at your caliber, they really need to have a goal to become the best in the world. They should not limit themselves only in their country. Of course, I
Yeah.
respect whatever is happening in North America, but we have a world which is bigger than Russia, bigger than America, bigger than Turkey, bigger than Kazakhstan, bigger than Georgia. We all together make, and I think that we all should just run after the biggest goal, which is becoming the best in the world. And the legendary Cobra Roach, the best top roller in the history. He says, Engin set a new standard levels. Thank you, brother. Thank you. And be ready, Cobra. We need to do YouTube chat this week, and because time is coming close, my friend, I will contact you, and you and Haidar. And so, Bozhidar, honestly, um, it's honestly, you don't need to be so nice. You don't need to be anything. How do you see your chances?
It's unknown opponent. Like my chances, I don't know. I always bet on myself.
Yeah, you should. But how do you feel inside of you? You think that you may be in trouble, or you think that with the experience, with this and with that, you.
I don't really know how good is my opponent, because I see only the videos. I don't know like from how many years Adam is competing. I know him from this year. Like when you said we're doing this match with this guy, all I see it's good hook, big hands. Like for sure, I will need to be really smart and really calm, patient. Even the first rounds, I have to change a little bit my style probably, not to end up in uncomfortable for me position. I should be really careful even with the start, with setup, everything. Like I don't know what power my opponent contains. Like
Have you heard of his name before I suggested?
no, like
No.
to be honest,
You see that,
no.
Adam? You see that, Adam? You are like almost dominant around your category. Maybe there are a few guys that is, maybe better
Yeah,
than you, maybe not, maybe at your level in your country, and then you are not known over here. And many of the Eastern athletes are not known in North America. That is what I am trying to
but
do.
I know a lot of
Yeah,
American sportsmen, but
yeah.
yeah,
No,
it's
no, I
just
know you do.
for
I know you
first
do.
time.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm not saying that you don't know, but many people over here, we don't know. I'm not saying
Yeah.
only you. Yeah, so this is good opportunity both for East and West to, just meet. And then, and Adam, how do you see your chances? Do you want to, like, how are you coming here? Are you coming here like, I'm gonna go and win?
Yeah, of course. I'm not crossing the Atlantic Ocean to lose. I can tell you that. But with that being said, I am very fearful of, Bozhidar's capabilities. I mean, like I said, I've done my homework. I've seen this man arm wrestle, and like I said, the level of strength is really the biggest unknown for me. There's not a lot of neck that I can draw to determine exactly how strong. I'm just expecting it's through the roof. I mean, the way I see, he moves that spring hand because I have one. The way just run through some of these people at WAF Worlds. I mean, it's very impressive. So, I mean, of course, I come in with a winning mindset, but I believe that this is going to be the biggest test of my career, without
So far.
question.
Yeah, so far,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, you are gonna pull against the world champion, and this guy is
Yes.
now with right arm. You are 4 times world champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2017, 2018, 2019, second place. 2020 pandemic, there was no wars, and
Yeah.
2021, 2022, 4 times world champion. Yeah, and what is your weight now? About 210 or a little bit more?
It was actually a little less. It was 208 yesterday morning, and a little less than 210. I pretty much keep it right there, about 209.
You have
But
about 6 pounds to lose.
yeah, I'm really not concerned about that at all. I could lose that in a sauna session, or a couple days watching my food.
Yeah, the weigh-in will be day before in the morning. Friday morning is the weigh-in, and then Saturday evening is the competition. Yeah.
Yeah, that helped out a lot. I mean, this is probably one of the easiest weight cuts I've done. I mean, I wouldn't even call it a cut. I've cut to 198 before. I don't see that as much of a challenge.
Mm-hmm. And you come in here with Chad Silvers, right?
Yes, we got some sponsorship to have Chad come along with me, and I'm very grateful for that. He's been an extremely high level mentor to me, coach and friend, and to have him in my corner is going to be.
Yeah. And Bozhidar, do you know who Chad Silvers is?
No.
Chad Silvers is one of the American legends and multiple times world champion, WAF world champion from early 90s and even late 80s. And he's gonna come and be, he will be at the Adam's Corner. And he is his trainer, probably. I can say trainer.
Yes, coach,
Yeah.
mentor,
Coach. Yeah.
all of the
Yeah.
above.
Yeah. And yeah, he's like one of the American legends. Yeah, he's coming. Yeah, I understand. So you are saying that you are not coming all the way here to lose, So you come in and you're gonna bring the victory to US. And yeah, let's see. It will be good. It will be good. And
Sure.
and
I
then
will take Engin in my corner.
I mean, yeah, but I'm organizer. Remember.
You can organize from my corner as well. Like,
Yeah,
we are already
and,
competing, and
and
you've
then
organized everything.
And then you should see on social media, oh, this guy hates the Americans, this guy, that, there are a lot of, people haters like that already. But I think I one time coached you, right, against the Kazakh guy, one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, you ended up top rolling him. Your hook was like very, Yeah, I don't know if you can top roll him. He has big hands, strong. He also can go outside. You went to outside against who did you pull the right arm last time? The guy
Paul
with the
Talbot.
yeah. I remember that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, my outside move is pretty. It's not nearly as developed as my hook. I believe it is my weak spot. Is opponents top roll me.
Mine too, so we can both go top rope if you want the first round.
I don't know. I mean,
Let's surprise the fans and go top rope.
Listen, I can't guarantee that I'm going to try to hold on to you, but sure.
What I realized with your top roll, I think you are going top roll if the guy just wants to go totally outside, and then if you can now hook him, you don't continue and follow him, and then I see that okay, you want to go there, I can also pronate, and that is, I think you're securing yourself. Is that what I understand? Correct or no?
Yeah, I try to. I haven't always been successful at it. I've seen more success recently than I have in the past, but that being said, in the past, I've had zero success with that. And now I'm seeing some. So it's something I run in the gym a lot and at practice. So I feel like it's coming along, but it's not that my top roll is not what's getting me to East versus West. Definitely my hook. So
Yeah, it's your hook. Yeah, I understand. But at least you have an outside skill to secure strap.
sure. Yes.
I mean, if the guy is going out, I mean, you can also at least pronate and go to strap, and probably you would feel comfortable in the strap or your hook, setting your hook.
Yeah. The straps is one of those things that I need to have a good setup. Sometimes I feel very, very comfortable in the strap, and other times I feel entirely screwed, and I feel like the match is already won before the go for opponent. So it's important for me to focus on a good strap setup.
I understand. Yeah.
As long as it's fair, I should say. If it's fair, I'm fine. But if some people really know how to manipulate the strap and get high and
no. We have here WAF rules. It's very strict, but we don't apply them so strict. Like when I say we apply them strictly to start, but we try not to foul people just because of moving or something. But we make sure that they start fair. But in the real WAF, you move a little bit, it's foul, you're out. But if we be like that strict in this event, people are not gonna watch this event. So as long as they don't start with any unfairness, we try not to foul, but we make sure that, hey, listen, you are doing this, don't do that. Understand? Normally it's a foul, but we say, I'm not gonna give you foul, but just start this. You understand? So we make sure that everything starts fair and square. I don't think that Bozhidar has any kind of that high level of outside skill. I don't know. Maybe he has it, but I haven't seen him. I don't know. Maybe with left arm, incredible outside skill. Right arm,
We saw at the left arm.
no, I mean, come on. Just because you lost, it doesn't mean that you don't have
Yeah,
good
yeah.
one. I mean,
It was one of my. It was probably my best shape on the left hand at the WAF. Like no joke.
and it has some little bit personal side. You know, that left arm match against Viorel Dobrin. That you guys had a super match, and this time you guys both wanted to win again. Am I wrong?
Yeah. Like we've been competing with each other since I entered the senior category.
Yeah, and your left arm has always been going back and forth, while right arm you are dominant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah. I don't know. Everything will be fine. And people are asking, which events have you won? The biggest events that you won, Adam.
I mean, you just tournaments or super matches, both.
I mean, what's like your biggest wins? You can say about the opponent, maybe.
Yeah,
what are the biggest names that you have defeated?
Recently Paul Talbot, Brent Roberts. I had a super match with Joe Fox way earlier this year. I have a win on Justin Bishop. I like to say it was him when he maybe not in his greatest shape. I have a lot of wins in not super match wins, but tournament wins over a lot of super heavyweights in North America. Like Paul Passmore, Steve Walker, Travis Bajent. I beat him in Florida. I'm not going to let him live down that one.
Lately, looks like everyone is beating Travis Bajent.
I don't feel it's not something I feel too special about. No offense, Travis, but
if it was 15 years ago or 20 years ago, you should feel very special. Even 5-7 years ago, you should feel very special. But right now, I think he has a free pass for many people.
Well, he's also not training hard, and he has a lot larger priorities. So, it's understandable.
Yeah, but for sure, you are how to say, like, you are improving. Every event, people realizes that hey, listen, this guy is becoming more and more dangerous. every event. This is what I hear from people whenever I ask about you to them, and they were saying, oh, okay, yes, saying this guy is very dangerous. They say that at 90 kilo, you, Craig Tuller, and Daniel Mosier, like maybe till now, maybe they were maybe rank higher, but when did you meet them last time? And do you think that you are in much better shape than last time you met them?
Yeah. So Craig Tullier, I've actually never pulled him. Daniel Mosier, I saw once at Mississippi State's in 2020.
2 years
So
ago.
yeah, two years ago. I'm trying to think when that was. November. It would have been exactly 2 years ago. And yeah, I've been way better. I'm a much better arm wrestler now than I was 2 years ago. You know, that I don't. Daniel Mosier is one of those arm wrestlers that is very dangerous, and
Yes, yes.
I'm not saying that I would beat him.
But you would like to pull him at some point to see where you
Absolutely.
are right now.
Sure. I know that he's still recovering from a wrist surgery. So
Yeah.
probably needs some time to, make sure that gets back 100%. But absolutely, I'd be honored to pull anybody of that caliber in the future. He's a really good guy too, and trains hard and does well. And I've really admired his success. So
I understand. Yeah.
When was your first competition?
First ever competition?
Yeah.
January of 2015.
15. Oh.
Okay, almost 8 years. It's gonna be in 3 months. It's gonna be 8 years.
Well, 8 years, but the first 4 years of my career, I was playing college football. So arm wrestling wasn't really, I wasn't pursuing arm wrestling.
Okay, till when? When did the 4 years start and when did it end?
So November, I'm sorry, August, September of 2015, I went to go play football. And I played college football really until about, same time, 2018. And it was probably around October of 2008. I was still involved with college football, but started to pursue arm wrestling. And that's when, shortly after that, in 2019 is when it kind of escalated for me.
So you are saying that last 3-4 years, you are more focused on arm wrestling.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I understand. And once you focus, you saw the very quick improvements, probably.
Yeah, when I focused on arm wrestling, I found a steady group to practice with. I got hooked up with Chad, and I kind of moved out of college and into a house with my own gym, and I focused arm wrestling full time, and that's when I saw a big spike.
I understand. Yeah, but Bozhidar is in trouble.
Well, that's for sure.
Yeah. Bozhidar, can you put the phone somewhere that is because making all time sound? Can you not leave it on table or somewhere? You're holding it.
Yeah, I'm working on my fingers.
Sound often that. Anyways, Lethal Arms Network, here is to everyone buying the pay-per-view and supporting Engin and all his efforts to the sport. Thank you very much. And thanks to everyone who supports the event. And so, did you guys see the 1 second? This is this is a high quality. It's not paper. It will be poster. Because this event is gonna go as gonna go down in history like one of the best events. So we we offered some, I'll say, T-shirts, and then now we offer the poster, and the athletes will sign this poster, and I'm gonna give also one of these to you guys, so you can keep as a memory, and yeah, so that
Thank
you can say that, okay, Adam, especially saying that, okay, this is from the one of the biggest events in the history where I beat the Bulgarian guy who's world champion 4 times with right arm.
To
Right
the
arm.
grandchildren.
What's that? To grandchildren or whatever, just because I
After
want.
30 years.
Yeah, I mean, he can already be proud and show to his friends and family and everything after he beats you, Bozhidar.
Yeah.
I'm
What
not so.
you don't get provocated?
With left hand or with right?
Right arm is gonna beat you.
Ah,
Can he not?
okay.
Can he not?
We'll see.
I'm gonna be at your corner and give you wrong directions. Don't worry about it.
Just top row, yeah?
Yeah. I will tell him to. No, I will tell him to go with dead with shoulder pressure. Anyway, so 217. Thank you for your super chat. Buy this pay-per-view, everyone. Best card in a long time, maybe ever. Thank you, my friend. Thank you to 217. Yeah. And generally, how do you find the card, Adam? Do you find the card exciting enough to be part of it?
I mean, I feel extremely blessed to be on a card with some of the names that. I mean, then you threw Devin on there with Prudnick, and that just was like when you didn't think it could get any better, it just got better. So yeah, and then your special guest too, Levon and Dennis. I mean, I don't think I can think of a better card ever that has happened.
That is one of your best decisions to accept the offer, huh?
Yes, I was accepting the offer. It didn't matter how inconvenient it was in my life with anything. That event just became a priority whenever you offered it to me. So
yeah. I really hope, no matter, I'm just joking, Bozhidar, he knows that I'm joking. Otherwise, I wouldn't joke because we are friends. And but no matter the result is, continue hard work. Even if you beat him, I'm gonna tell honestly. I see them this match 50-50, really. Because I mean, you are a little bit bigger, and I know how powerful you are, and your endurance, and I look at the style, I'm sure it is gonna be a war, my opinion. But after, because it's not possible to beat this guy easy either. And
yeah,
then he's not a flash spinner. I'm sure that you're gonna have a stop on him. And then I just can't guess, who has better endurance. I have no idea, but I'm sure this is gonna be a war. But no matter what the result is, please continue improving, because you are one of the hopes for North America. You are a young guy. Many of the other guys are older guys, many of them. I'm not saying all of them, but you are a young guy and you really give hopes. And then please don't give up. Even you win, continue. Even somehow you lose, I'm sure you are not coming to lose at all. And but just continue, please continue. And I personally will have my eyes on you no matter what. Just because we need new names to be successful internationally from the West. The many of those guys that we invite, Rambert, John Berzing, Pat Hutchings, Michael Todd, Jerry Cadaret, Devon, I have utmost respect. Those are all legends, incredible guys. But I don't think that the whole North America for the future can, put their hopes on them forever. So there needs to be some people coming from bottom to the top. So in my opinion, there are some people, and you are one of them. So I want you to feel that responsibility, not only as only Adam Wawrzynski. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correct or not, but it's fine. Yeah. And then, but
yeah.
as someone, who is representing USA in West, just feel that responsibility. But it's just opinion. Of course, you make your own decisions in the life.
Well, thank you. I certainly will. I don't ever plan to stop working hard. That's something that is instilled in me. So
Yeah, just know that your credit over here is not for one time. If you win, of course, it's all the credits. But even if somehow you lose, I shouldn't talk that way. But you have the credit. Just remember that one,
thank you.
And
Thank you.
yeah, you deserve it, my friend. And Bozhidar, like
Yeah.
you have been, you said you watching this guy. Like, what is your analyzing about him? Like, how do you see? What do you think about him? Like, if I didn't know anything about Adam Wawrzynski, and you said you have a super match with him, and then
Like
and then
I saw
I
like
said, who is this guy? And then tell me, like, how is he? And then what would you say?
you tell me you brought him as my opponent.
What's that? What?
you you brought him as my opponent. You
I
tell
know.
me.
I'm just curious about what is your own opinion after
Yeah,
you
I
watch
keep I
videos.
keep watching this video, like of his. I don't know if it's a recent pull or like of him losing in long hook match. So that gives me some hope, and this could be one of the long hook matches I have won. I have won because I lost most of my long hook matches. You know.
Oh, okay. So this is not
And
gonna be one of the longest hook matches that you lose, but you win.
yeah, I hope I'm coming to make a point. I start to win long hook matches.
Yeah. And the question, because you don't know about him, but do you see him as dangerous as Samusha or little level below?
Yes, of course, I take it serious even more now because after the loss from Samusha, I can't handle another lose like of hook match.
Yeah.
Like it will be too much.
You don't want to go to the losing state.
Yeah, last week Tretan took my wrist, so now to lose a hook match, it will be too much. I will have to end up my career.
No. Your
I'm
credit,
joking.
your credit is also big. Maybe you would a little bit rest, but your credit is also big. We don't forget, everything you do just because of a lose or two, you know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. And also, do you also feel excited to be part of it?
Yes.
Yeah. And let's talk about a little bit about the event. Adam, are you familiar with all the guys from East versus West, or only mostly the American guys?
I'm sorry. What was the question?
Like all those guys in the East versus West card, and like most of them, you have opinion about them, even the Eastern guys.
Yeah, so most of the matches, yes.
Most of them.
Yeah.
What's your favorite match there between all of them?
Hmm.
Let's.
I think that's tough to call. I actually really am excited about the Devin and Yevgeny match. I love to watch John Brzezinski pull. So I was actually the match I was most excited about was the Jerry match, and that's because I've gotten the opportunity to practice with and made that connection with him, and I've always loved Jerry Cataret. So I was really excited about that, but I'm unfortunate to hear about his shoulder injury. So maybe either the John match or Devin match is
Yeah,
my favorite.
have you been following the back and forth on social media between Devon and Prudnik, the singing and just teasing each other, or no?
I mean, I've seen it, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a social media guy. I don't get caught up in all of the chatter that goes around. I'm pretty by the book and down to business.
You want to do the job, huh?
Yeah, talk is cheap. I don't like to talk. It's
yeah, but what if you talk and walk at the same time? Like Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was talking and doing the job as well. Devon talks most of the time. He also does very well, except some of those monsters like Dennis and Levan.
I understand it, but I don't think there's anything humble about talking and walking at the same time. Just walk.
Just walk. Okay, you are. That's the type that you are. Okay,
I'm
and
not.
how do you,
I've certainly, I've gotten heated in the moment and have talked, and you might see the look on my face in some of the matches, and that might be all the talking I need to do. But I make it a point to talk. No,
I understand, but if you look at the reality, if you want to make the sport bigger, the arm wrestling bigger, that sometimes like we had a. Do you ever watch UFC?
yeah,
Like that Habib versus McGregor match? What makes McGregor is just also that kind of that story behind the matches. So I mean, I understand your point. I am also a purist arm wrestling. I have never been part of these things before, but I realized that people also likes to have a story behind those matches. Some of them maybe just to hype the event, but there are some things that really have some story behind. And how do you see that match? I'm not asking you who you support, but do you saw the Prudnik's performance against Morozov, against Matt Mask, against Tatachings?
um, I mean, Prudnik, it's hard to see him losing, but if he's going to lose to anybody, I think it's Devin. I just get concerned with now the elbow pads for this event are an inch larger in the front and the back, correct?
No, not inch. 1 centimeter.
Centimeter?
1 centimeter is less than half inch.
Yeah. So it's a
So
centimeter.
it is 1 centimeter front and 1 centimeter back and 1 centimeter from sides. And referees didn't want to call fouls for elbows, but we get a lot of criticism. So we made the pads 1 centimeter bigger from four sides of the pad. But we are gonna call when that elbow somehow leaves the pad. But the small, this small, like you hit and then your elbow a little bit jumps, this we are not gonna call. But any elbow foul with the gains advantage, they will be called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the larger pad is going to, I mean, I know it's not much, but it's going to favor Devin a lot. I think, personally, I think Devin's going to find a way to pull it off.
I
He's going
understand.
to expose some weakness, some angle. I am a little bit concerned about his shape. I don't know if he's in the, I mean,
He's in very good shape. He didn't specifically, he didn't train for this one, but whoever he trains with, what they say is untouchable at the moment, especially not for someone like Levan, but around his weight, he looks untouchable. This is what people says.
yeah.
And also Prudnik is in incredible shape. The Prudnik that we saw against Todd Hutchings was incredible. He was 107 kilo. Now he is 115 kilo. So he is very near 20 pounds heavier than what we saw him against Todd Hutchings. So that guy is also super prepared,
Right.
And
Right.
Bozhidar, how do you see that one?
If Devon stops the match, he could win. Like, we didn't see a lot from their footage, but for me it looked like Devon could stop him a little bit, but I don't know if he could manage to do this on the competition. I know it will be a little bit like nerve-cracking match for me. On the setup and everything, I don't want to be refereeing this match.
I understand. Yeah.
Because both of the athletes, they're fighting for their ground, for every inch of side of their center, of everything, just to take a little bit of advantage. Just those two athletes are maybe one of the guys who doesn't love to lose at all and who doesn't want to give an inch to the opponent. Maybe one of the biggest technicians in our sports are facing right now.
Both guys are well-rounded, And
For sure.
both are incredibly smart and technical. I don't know what's gonna happen there, because and normally Devon plays mind games, but looks like Evgeny. I don't know if you follow at all, but
Yeah.
Evgeny is
Now
doesn't
Devon
look like
is
he's
on the
playing.
other side.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know how it is going right now, but I don't know. And like, where would you bet if you would bet?
I would bet on Prudnik. I don't know why. I just feel that he will be the winner.
Hmm. And who do you support?
I support Devon, but I think Prudnik will win. I don't know.
So you don't support your fellow Eastern team member, but you support the Western team. Wow, shame on you, brother.
As a puller, I just like Devon more. That's
Yeah, I'm just joking. Yeah.
yeah.
Anyways, so let's go another match. This is. I want to ask you, Adam, by percentage. But I want you to give me your 100% honest opinion, please.
Okay.
Adam Wawrzynski, Bozhidar Simeonov.
Uh, Adam 55, Bozhidar 45.
Yeah, that's the good thing. Yeah, I don't like it. 50-50. But 50-50. You should just go there to win. Even if you think it's 50-50, your mouth should say 55-45. 45.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's good.
I can't even, I can't say anything. I can't, I'm not going to put anything other than winning in my mindset.
Yeah,
You know,
that's good. That's good.
not,
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah. I see that the competitive nature that you come in that way, that is great. And Bojidar, 45, Bojidar 55, Adam.
I don't know. We'll see. On the table, we'll show.
You have no opinion about this match.
No, I will just do like Adam now. I will make a screenshot or video recording of this conversation. I will put it on a TV in my toilet or something, and I will watch it every day.
Oh, about the prediction of Adam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
He says good. He
You're going to
doesn't
need,
regret. That's good. That's good. Yeah. And Brian Summerlin, thank you for your super chat. Engin, thanks for the card. I got to see Adam practice yesterday, and I am excited to watch Adam win. Thank you for your super chat, my friend. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see how it will be. So let's go another match. Uh, do you see Daniel having chance against Samusha? He said he will be 80 to 83 kilo. Bojidar asked first.
I I would never like how to say put out Daniel out of the fight. Like he can always prove and show. So I believe Daniel will win.
Daniel will win.
Anyway, yeah, I believe.
Wow, that's good. That's good to hear. And not that I have anything against David, but right now this is the first prediction that I see during these chats that is somebody is favoring Daniel,
Yeah.
and he said he will be able to
Even
83 kilo.
even though he lost from Nurdaulet at the Worlds, I still believe that Daniel could win. Like if he plays his cards and pulls like 100%, like Daniel,
No,
whom
I'm,
I
I'm sure he
know.
will do. I'm sure he will do. I don't think he's gonna
Yeah,
come to. I'm not sure. I don't think he's gonna come here. But the only thing is, he lost to Aydar Khan. But before that, he had a very long match with Mindaugas, and Mindaugas is an incredible top roller. And I don't think that Samusha has the same type of top roll. Does Samusha have Mindaugas type of top roll?
no,
No. So what I'm just saying that match is gonna be,
yeah,
Daniel will be able to apply what he has. Yeah. So, and he said he will be 82 kilo, 83 kilo, and it is like 7-8 kilo more than his WAF weight.
yeah.
And yeah. Wow.
So
I would never expected you say that Daniel is gonna win. Wow.
in my eyes, he's the favorite. Like it will be a really interesting match. Like even last time, Samusha's endurance really impressed me, because after the first round, my hand was exploding and said, okay, fine, so fucked, he should be even more. But he was better the other rounds.
I understand. Yeah.
But anyway, I see Daniel like very technical and endurance point, he's really good as well. So
yeah.
it will be a great match.
That's it. Adam, do you know these guys that we talk about?
Yeah, I'm familiar. I'm really not so much familiar with Daniel, more as I am with David. I see the match again. I I don't know much about Daniel, but I see the match going in Samusha's favor. But what Daniel did with Corey Miller, I believe it was
last event. Yeah, August.
Yeah, very. I mean,
Impressive.
I know. I'm very familiar with Corey, and to see that match went the way it did, yeah, it means he's a bad dude. So I wouldn't be surprised if he won.
Oh, I understand. So you are saying that you don't know much about Daniel, but what he did gives you an idea that this guy may do something.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. Anyway, so we go to the next one quickly. We go and Pauline versus Gamtenaze. You know both guys? Bozhidar, Gamtenaze, you know?
Yes. He has been competing few years when I started arm wrestling Irakli.
Yeah, he's like, I have seen him for more than 10 years at the Europeans and Wars. The other day, he was my guest, and he said he has wins against many guys. He said he beat Yordan Sonev, he beat Vitaly Laletin, he had beat Alan Makayev.
Gulemanov as well.
Who?
As I remember, 1 year he beat Gulemanov as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. So this guy is very, very unorthodox
A
style.
little bit Todd Hutchings style of pulling.
Yeah, I don't know. And how do you see that match? And Pauline is a very tough guy as well,
If what will be their weight limit?
95 kilo. And Pauline is already around there, 95, 96. And then I think Gamtenaze needs to lose 2 or 3 kilos, but he's also around there. Gamtenaze said he's in his best shape ever. And Pauline we saw against Rambet, he hook and beat Rambet, and he hook and really caused some trouble to John. That John had even, you remember, his arm was like his pronator was damaged, became all red, his forearm. And I asked John, did you go inside with him or he hooked you? He said he hooked me, and he beat Samushe as well. And how do you see this match?
I think maybe if Paul is that good, I think he will take the first rounds. If he takes the first, maybe he will take first and second round, in my opinion, Paul, and maybe after Irakli will beat him. I don't know.
Yeah, that's interesting. When he pulled against Samusha, he won the first round, and then he lost the next 2 rounds. It was 2-1. Samusha was winning, and because he came from 1-0 to 2-1, I kind of thought that I think Paul was out of gas. And then what he did was he won the next 2 rounds, and he won 3-2. So Paul, I don't know, interesting it was. You know what my point is?
Yeah.
And Adam, you don't know about the Gamtenaze?
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Irakli, but I got to go with my man Paul Lynn. Paul's a warrior, trains super hard. What a humble, nice guy, and I think he's going to bring the heat. And I support Paul Lynn, and I believe he's going to come out with the victory.
Pauline also talks very highly about you whenever I ask him.
Paul's a great. He's got a similar background to me as far as a football background.
Yeah.
And training, I feel like we train pretty similarly. So yeah, I think he's going to pull it off.
Yeah. And we have Cobra and Haidar, but these guys have been inactive for many years. And even people say that Cobra pulled last year and took fourth place. I think people think that just going to compete in some event, it makes you active. For me, they being active is just constantly, pulling, and or competing or training, And so, any idea about that match? Do you know who Haidar is? Probably you don't know, right, Bozhidar?
I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah, and we met also in Antalya.
Yeah, he won the Grandmasters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he trained. The guy has wins against Webkia, Samkaradze, and Gashevsky one time in professional event, and many guys he has wins, and 3 times senior WAP champion, 3 times. And do you see any opinion? Can you give any opinion, because you haven't seen them much? Cobra, of course.
I want to see who will have like the high ground, who will take the head control. It will be interesting. And also like those guys to be back to have personal matches and vendetta type formats, that's great to see them back. Because competing in like WF rules tournament, it's different than a super match.
Yeah. Somebody just called me, and then because he called me, yeah. Can you guys talk?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. Somebody just called. I put it to the busy, but the sound went down so much. I don't know. I hardly hear.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. And Adam, how do you see this match?
Well, I really don't know much about Hadar. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing his name
Yeah, it's
right.
fine.
But and I don't know. I thought Cobra was retired and done, but he's coming back, and I hope he's been training hard. I don't know. It's up in the air for me. I have no idea. I agree with Bozar. I'm excited to see who takes the high ground and who can get hand control. But I don't know. For me, it's up in the air. It looks
I'm
like
hosting now. I think Engin left.
I think he probably had to take that call or something. But yeah, I don't know who's going to win that match. I would like to say Cobra, but I don't know when the last time he competed was. So I really who I traditionally know Cobra to be is extremely dangerous, and if he can bring that version of him out, then I think it's no question. But what he's in and what he's going to bring to the table is an unknown to me. So with that being said,
I don't think he can bring the version that he used to be in his prime, but I'm sure that he's gonna come as good as he can be after so many years of break, 2 months training at the age of 58. Let's see how much he can be. But your coach, Chad Silvers, know a lot about him.
he does. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Anyway, so another match. Let's go. Talks. Oh, Matt Mask and Sandris.
My favorite.
Yeah. And I do you know how it is, Bozhidar? Like a point comes, I see Sandris, and I say, okay, this guy is gonna beat Matt. And then I see something with Matt. No, I think Matt is gonna win. And then this and that, I'm like so confused. Both are in incredible shape. You saw how good he was. He beat Getalo in inside. He beat Getalo, Alexander Getalo in hoop. And this guy is just now is in incredible shape, Sandris. And then we saw Matt Mask versus Krasimir. And then did you see the last video that the Matt was moving his forearm?
Yes.
I was like, what the hell? What's that? And I was like, so I have no opinion about that match.
Yeah.
And yours?
I'm really curious. It's my favorite match, what I want to see from the card. Like from the whole card, this was, it will show, because I believe that Musk is in top shape right now,
Yes,
and it will show where is Sanders right now in like overall in the community of arm wrestling. It will give a more precise view.
and
It's
who's
very
gonna
huge match for me for
win?
Sanders.
Who do you think is gonna win?
I personally support Sanders, but I don't know who will win.
It could go. I think the last time when Matt came here in a bad shape, and the way that Prudnik behaved during the match, in my opinion, it made the things personal for Matt.
Yeah.
He, I think, went back in a mindset that I'm gonna get into super shape, and I'm gonna go back to that stage, and I'm gonna prove myself. Maybe not right away against Prudnik, but I will go step by step, and then I will show them what I can do. This is how I feel. And more I see Matt's shape, how he looks, how he performs, more I am almost sure that this is
For
his
sure,
mindset.
this match switched him back to the dark side of arm wrestling.
Yeah. And Adam,
It's a tough one for me to call. I support Matt Mask, although I do believe it is slight favor of Sanders. I think maybe, I mean, when I say slight, 52-48, 51-49.
yeah, so close, but just give the edge. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
a financial manager or something? What's your job?
What's that?
Are you a financial manager or something? What is your day job?
I'm an engineer.
I see.
See?
That's why you're throwing some random numbers.
Very, yeah. It's that's just how I see it. It's a very slight 52-48, 51-49.
See, he said that you are good at the numbers, and you want to remind him that the numbers that you gave about your match, then ask him if he still thinks that you are good at it.
I didn't lie. That's
Bozhidar, is he really that good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see if this time the calculations are right, or he will go home just with Dennis' autograph.
He will go home what?
With Tsiplenkov's autograph.
Okay, yeah. I understand. Shane Owens arm wrestling. Adam will win 3-1. His power is insane. Hand is too big. Arm is too big. Sorry, Bozhidar. You are being set up for failure.
Yeah, my palm is small, so.
Yeah, he said that you are set up for failure. So
okay.
I did this to you just to make you lose, Bozhidar. Sorry about it.
You can take your money for your tickets. I'm not coming after.
You're not coming out, okay?
I will say this: looking from an outside perspective, I do believe you have the edge. I mean, you're much more decorated than I am, and I mean, there's some people over here that feel very strongly I can win, and I mean, I feel that way too. But you know, if we had to go from, I mean, the 55-45, that's my opinion, but if I had to put the bias out of it, I mean, you clearly have the edge, and I think it's by more than that, probably 60-40. You know, and that's the truth.
The table will show. Like, we'll see.
Yeah. Now he said this way: table will show. We will see. It means that you are so inexperienced. You just come. I'm gonna show you.
We have like almost the same.
Show you a lesson, Adam. This is a translation of what is actually, you know.
You will see after 2-3 minutes after the goal, you will understand what.
2-3 minutes. Hey, Krasimir said that there has never been a hook match more than 1 minute long. He says that before 1 minute, one's wrist doesn't handle anymore, and then his wrist goes back. And then I start to search. I said, "Are you sure there is no match like 2 minute hook?" And then I watch Rez Sardekian and Betkili Oniani left arm match, and really before 1 minute, one's wrist goes. And I checked your match with Samusha before 1 minute. His wrist went back, in the round. And I was like, wow. I don't know if there is is there any match that a wrist handles more than 1 minute and then they both go hook and then finish in hook? There should be a match, but just the matches that I remember, whenever I checked, I saw that he was right. But there should be some matches, maybe it didn't go as anyway. So let's go to the next one. We go Dizarano and Wagner Bortolato with left arm. Any opinion at that, Adam? You don't know Dizarano?
I don't. Yeah, I know Wagner a little bit, but again, I haven't seen him compete in a long time. I really have no valid opinion on that.
Mm-hmm. And you, Bozhidar, you know both of them.
I give the edge fully to Zeranov. I think he will take the risk and finish. But if Wagner stops him with dead wrist, it could be a good match.
Did you see today when I asked in group that your sizes, numbers, age, and everything,
Yeah.
Did you see the weight of Wagner Bortolato there?
No.
It was 151 kilo.
Yeah, that's good, but
this is like 330, 2 pounds? Yeah. Wow.
It's really impressive. And Wagner is old school, but I know how strong Zeranov's top row is. But
did you know that Wagner is also 4 times
I know,
world champion with left arm? Yeah,
with the
all those guys like Gennady Tokarev and many other guys with that.
Yeah, but those guys are hook pullers. If Zeranov goes in hook, Wagner will wipe the floor with.
Tokarev can top roll as well, as far as I remember. But anyway, so I see. Let's see how it will be. Yeah. So you are saying that he will be top rolled, but he said that there is a chance that he may beat him like this.
It's possible, but I don't see it happening.
Yeah. And Adam, for sure you don't know Kalnishenko is.
I don't.
Yeah, I understand. That's why I don't want to ask about those ones, because the Zerano Kalnishenko probably will be very new thing for you. But that's one of the good things that you will experience in Istanbul, that you will see these guys very closely at the stage. Yeah, I think this is good opportunity for both East and West, not only for the athletes but for the community to get to know each other. And even some people knows both sides, but they don't know how to compare them without them actually pulling. And Bozhidar, how do you see that one?
I think if Sergey's wrist doesn't go, if he can maintain the wrist, he will win the match.
I understand. And do you expect? Okay, so you give the edge to Kalnishenko?
I can't say, but I hope he will win, because it's his second super match, but
I understand.
I think he is more hungry to prove himself. He wants the win more.
Another East versus East match I will ask you: Petrenko and Zurab with left arm.
Last time when they pulled, Petrenko won, I think, with left.
I think they said that they pulled same year at Europeans and the Worlds.
Yeah.
One time Zurab won and one time Petrenko won. That's what they said. Yeah. And how do you see?
I give the edge to Zurab, because I know Petrenko's left arm is not as right, and I think Zurab wasn't very happy with his last performances. So right now I give the edge to Zurab.
Did you know that in 2019 Zloty, Petrenko beat Darekian?
Yes, with left, yes, and right.
Darekian, yeah.
I think Petrenko will take the wrist of Zurab, and Zurab will press him. Not press, but push him.
I understand. And Ermet versus Morozov, left arm, Adam.
Morozov, and who's he pulling? Who's he pulling again?
Hermes Gasparini.
Left. Yeah, I gotta say Hermes.
Do you think he's gonna top roll him?
Yeah, I think I'm giving the edge to Hermes there. I think in the process of top rolling him, he's gonna pin him. It may land in a hook, but I don't think he's gonna be able to catch it in time.
I think Morozov's hook is because his inner elbow is hurt. If you remember, Bozhidar in Dubai, he couldn't go that way. He only had to go that way. This is because he's hurt here, but he can only top roll. See, if he was in this condition that he couldn't go hook, he would probably lose against Tobias on that day as well, because he tried to top roll Tobias and he lost his wrist. And then he started a bit supinated and he beat him in hook, but now he's hurt here. So it looks like he doesn't have the option to go inside. So it will be an outside versus outside battle. How do you see that, Bozhidar?
It will be interesting because, like, it depends of Morozov's performance, because sometimes he is not doing the right thing. Sometimes he's too slow. But it depends. I give the edge. Like, it will be huge war. I think Hermes will take the first 2 rounds, and after Morozov will beat him.
So you are expecting not any 3-0 dominance?
No. I think it will end up something like 3-2 for Morozov with the left arm.
I understand. And how about Revaz versus Morozov, Adam? Do you follow these guys? Do you remember Revaz?
A little, yes. I think
He
Revaz.
pulls against Michael and he pulls against Derek.
Yeah, I think Revaz is gonna win that match.
I understand.
Well, I mean, it's hard to say though, because Morozov, I mean, to beat Dave Chafee the way he did, and I think I still give the edge to Revaz.
Do you see him top rolling Morozov?
Yeah, I think I see him staying high and applying a lot of power. Way once he gets the height. But I wouldn't be surprised if Artem. Yeah, I would not be surprised if he caught him and was able to contain that match. It would not surprise me at all.
So you are saying that there's a possibility that he may even catch him in hook, and then once he gets hooked, he can beat him. And Bozhidar, what's your opinion? I'm curious about it. Yours?
I think Revaz will be dominant. As much as I like Morozov, I think that right now Revaz is in top 3, like overall in the world.
Yeah.
I think now he's working out really hard. He's really well prepared.
Yeah, Levan is also thinking he's one of the guys that have potential to be.
I do believe now that Revaz is one of the guys who should face Levan for the top spot.
Yeah, one guy said that Revaz lost center to Michael not long ago. Not sure he can make that many gains so fast. But guys, remember, from 2018 to 2022, Revaz quit arm wrestling for years. And then I asked him if he would pull Michael, and he had 2 months when he started. And then he trained 2 months, he came to Istanbul, he said he was in 40% shape. And then he pulled Derek Smith, he said he was at 60% shape. And now I asked him after 3.5 months, because in August 6th he pulled, and now November 19th, so it's 3.5 months. So he says he is now 80%. So it is hard to compare his shape in May to what's his shape gonna be in November, which is about 6.5 months almost. Yeah, November 19th. Yeah, 6 months, exactly 6 months. Yeah. What's that?
Moral of the story: he should take some math classes from Adam. Because those numbers are crazy to say like this 60%. So like 5-10% difference in arm wrestling.
I
It's too
agree.
much.
I agree. But if you totally quit 4 years,
Yeah.
and then of course that you are down so much, and then you can improve. And this is the reason, one of the reasons that this guy says that he told me the engine, I never took arm wrestling super seriously. He said that I was competing, but not super seriously. He said the first time I'm so dedicated. And that is why I think that we have never seen best of Revas till today. So even when we saw him, he was very good. I don't think he was in like that dedicated to arm wrestling. So this guy had potential. He's near 2 meters. His shoulders are that wide. He's just like a huge man. He's even bigger man than Levan. If you look at
Yes.
yeah, but
Genetic. Yeah.
yeah, but he's not that muscular. And so even now he's about 145 kilo or something. Looks like pure muscle, the guy. I think that he can become something very dangerous. And about Morozov is improving like this. He's young, but he already pushes every day. I don't think he can make so like you know improvement. You understand? Because
Yeah.
he is already pushing limits. So he's already. I'm sure he will get stronger, but it will take a little bit longer than 2-3 months. Let's see. Let's see. And you said Revas is gonna win, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then John Berzing Petrenko, and Adam, you are Polish origin.
I have a Polish last name, but I'm not
Oh,
very much.
oh, okay, okay. Your ancestor.
Yeah, I would be an eighth Polish if you broke it down between when they came over and
Like same as John Berzing. John Berzing is also the last name from there, but he's probably American, up to his grandfathers and father probably.
right. Yeah, I'm majority. A lot of my family came over from Italy and Syria, but not
Oh, okay.
Polish too, but not. That was generations
Well,
ago.
how did the last name ended up like that?
Well, my grandfather's mother was Polish and Finnish. Well, she was Polish, and his father was Finnish, or I guess this father was Polish and mother was Finnish, and then that last name, kept resonating.
Oh, okay, okay.
So,
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, because you kind of with your glasses and coolness and the table, everything just reminds me, John. So I have hopes in you, you know, to reach similar. I don't think anyone will be like him, but I mean, it would be
sure,
good if you can. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And John Berzing Petrenko, how do you see that, Adam?
I will never bet against John Berzing.
It's because you love him.
Yes, and I just his I it he's the greatest. I mean, even at the age he is now,
Yeah.
for his last match with Unger Bay, he was a little. My understanding, he may have been a little sick or under the weather.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that not
Under
true?
5 kilo, the limit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard for me to bet against John Brzezinski. I think he's going to win that match.
Yeah, but are you objective with your opinion, or is it a lot of emotions are involved?
Yeah, a lot, maybe too many emotions involved.
Yeah.
But I still don't think.
Yeah.
I still don't think Petrenko. I mean, even if I look at it from an unbiased view, I still don't think that. I just don't think Petrenko can pull it off.
You don't think that Petrenko has the skills to apply what he has?
No, I think the only way that John Brzezinski is going to lose in any of these matches is when he gets so old to the point where he can't use his hand and wrist the way he once did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think age at a certain time is what's going to stop him. But I don't.
You are saying that it's not this time. It's
No,
not yet.
no,
No, not
not
yet. And
no.
because Petrenko is not as skillful as Ongarbayev at the table. Petrenko is so strong, but John will be able to apply what he has. This is how I see the match. while Ongarbayev is very dangerous guy, one of the most dangerous top rows in the world. Whenever I think of Petrenko, I see very strong guy, but technically not so like mind-blowing guy, you know. And Bozhidar, sorry.
I think they will end up in hook and they
Ooh,
will make long match.
who is winning there?
I don't know. They're
You
still
don't know.
pulling in my head.
They are still pulling. And I asked this like about 2 minutes ago, and Adam having this conversation. They are still pulling, right?
Yeah.
Or was the setup was too long?
It's like Petrenko going this way, Brzezinski stopping, and
Wow. Yeah, I kind of think that John will. Who's gonna hook who?
I
I mean,
think
you know already. You don't need to tell your opinion. You are seeing the match. Do you realize? Can you rewind and then check who hook is?
I think they will end up in strap, and Petrenko will hook John, and John will
Oh,
counter him.
John will. Okay, Petrenko will go inside. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. Once John has this cup, he's using his pronator so
Yeah.
deadly. Yeah. And then we talked already about Devon versus Prudnik, right? Okay,
Yeah.
now we have the match. Hermes Gasparini, Dave Chaffee. Go ahead, Adam.
Dave Chaffee.
What's that?
Chaffee. Dave Chaffee. Yeah.
And how much objective are you? How much American now? You are an engineer. Come on.
I mean, not too much. I mean, of course, I support Dave 100%, but I don't think. I just don't think Hermes is going to be able to. I just don't think Hermes can beat him. I am
So
a little bit.
Not only emotional, but you just think. You cannot picture in your mind that Hermes beating Dave.
Oh, Hermes certainly isn't going to beat him inside, and with as strong as Dave's hand is to be able to support his arm, I don't think he can beat him outside in the strap either. Because if it goes outside and if it goes outside, they're going to slip, or at least Dave's going to find a way to. When you hook to Dave, does Hermes have that kind of power to beat him? I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't think the Hermes is gonna go inside. I really don't know what he's gonna do, but I see an outside versus outside match. Then I can picture. I see Dave so strong at the center, but how much his wrist will handle, how much Hermes's wrist will handle. I kind of see super powerful guys. That Hermes is more like this way, and Dave is more like pronated side pressure. But when this two pressure applied, I don't know the hand positions. It totally will have the. I mean, if they both are flat like this, I give the edge to Dave because he's so much used to pulling, while Hermes needs to have control. He's used to controlling. So if Hermes gets the control, wrist control, Hermes, in my opinion, can win. But if they both are equally like this position, I give the edge to Dave, because I don't think that I have seen Hermes pulling like this so much. I don't know. And what's your opinion, Bozhidar?
Yeah, if Hermes can maintain the control and can apply good side, he would win. But if he lose just a little bit of the hand and the side of the match, he will lose. So it will be interesting match.
And where do you bet? Who do you bet?
I bet for Hermes. Like if he wants to prove he's the one to pull next Levan, he has to go through Dave.
Yeah, but same applies for Dave as well, right?
Yeah,
Because,
for sure. But we already watched Dave against Levan, so.
Yeah. But I asked to Levan, would you want to pull Dave directly with strap, as Devon, because they cannot get 30 seconds. Levan said, yeah, he's He's ready. And then I told this to Dave Sheffield. Dave said, "Oh, it's good news, you know." And everybody wanted to see that match in strap. Yeah, they wanted to see. Yeah, and if there is a rule like that, I think it will make everything, you know, more exciting. I don't know what the result will be, but so basically, you support Hermes because of being your generation of puller with the future, more future, because he is young. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I am personally big fan of Dave, but
Oh, Dave, you are a fan of Dave, but you support,
yeah,
okay, you support Hermes or Dave?
I support them both, but
Okay.
I am fan of Dave, but I want Hermes to win.
I mean, I think another advantage that Dave has in this match, and it's not a advantage it's always one, but I mean, Dave is naturally that large. I mean, as of a couple of years ago, I don't think Hermes, you know, that frame isn't what came, you know. I mean, is not naturally that big. I think that plays a huge factor. I mean, you can't, you know, it's very hard to compete. Dave's not that big, much larger human being.
So you are saying that one is naturally super heavyweight, the other one is pushed to be super heavyweight.
Yeah, I do. I think, yeah.
Yeah, but
I think
sometimes even lighter guys can be very dangerous for heavier guys, but
it can be. I just think it gives Dave a big advantage.
I understand. I understand. Let's see. I mean, an incredible event is waiting for us, and we will see. We will have all those answers. But the good thing is that whenever we talk about the matches, we all go, you know, so it's good news, you know, that, you know, we we cannot be sure about the results except the 55-45 Adam versus Bozhidar match. Yeah. Anyways, guys, there is one last super chat I will read, and then we finish. Shane Owens arm wrestling. These guys are too humble. I am not. Adam will make this look easy. Bozhidar is too small. He would save face and stay home. Don't come home. Don't come here. Stay home.
Okay, I will eat some more proteins and I will come then.
You will come bigger.
Yeah, give me 1 more week for the
Okay.
match to eat more.
Adam, you said that one is naturally super heavyweight, other one is pushed to be super heavyweight. Does it apply you and Bozhidar as well? That while you are naturally middleweight and this guy is pushing himself to be middleweight?
Not nearly at the scale as what I was talking about with Dave and Hermes. I mean, we, you know, Bozar, you're naturally gaining weight. You're 100, I assume 190 pounds, 85 kilo, maybe slightly under. I mean, I'm 208 pounds. I mean, that's an advantage. I do believe that in any match, when there's a human being larger than the other, even if it's just by a little bit, it's, but you know, we'll see how it plays out. I mean, I don't think it's significant enough to really put it in perspective to an opinion of the match. I don't think it's big enough.
And if you come here again to Istanbul, you know, we have the weight classes changed. We've made like 187 and 209, and then it's going like this, 231. So your weight class will be 209, correct?
That's correct.
Yeah, yes. So 209. We're gonna for the future events, we're gonna find you a good 209 guy from over here, probably a Georgian guy. It would be good, yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And another question: are you ready to pull? Like, if you would set, like, for example, David Samusha, not that I'm planning to set or something, like who never know. Would you pull like Samusha at for the no, Samusha is 85 kilo title, right? Bozhidar.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So for 95 and for 95 kilo, he doesn't have the title shot. And in January, Rustam Babayev is coming.
In January?
Yeah, Rustam Babayev is coming. We already made the agreement. Do you think that Rustam Babayev is a guy that deserves a direct title shot with right arm.
Yes, he's multiple times world champions. He
Multiple,
has
20 times.
it's
Yeah.
so many years.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. In my opinion, yes. You know, some people don't understand how can this guy come and do this. I mean, we
Just
don't.
to open the lists of for the
Yeah.
past 20 years and see.
And they can realize. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you very much, guys. Sorry for keeping you so long, and see you in what, probably less than 10 days, and you will be very excited. Just we will rock. You know, everything will be super good. Yeah. Thank you, Adam, for joining. Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
no,
Take
guys
care.
both.
Thank you,
Both are
Bozhidar.
best of
Thank
luck.
you.